Today's video is from one of my favorite anime series, and I am sure after watching today's video you will also fall in love with this anime series. At the beginning of the anime, a massive demon skull is shown with a statue of the first wizard king on top who defeated the demon. Nearby, there is a church where one day the priest discovers two abandoned infants at the gate. Realizing they are orphans, he takes them in. Their names are written on their clothes. One is calm and adorable, named Yuno, while the other is mischievous and energetic. This mischievous child is the main character, Asta. 15 years pass and Asta proposes to Sister Lily, promising to become the Wizard King and keep her happy. He pleads, "Please marry me, Sister Lily," but she firmly refuses, reminding him she cannot marry. However, Asta stubbornly insists, frustrating Sister Lily, who finally uses her magic to hit him with a water punch. Asta falls unconscious on the spot. Concerned, Sister Lily checks on him and asks, "Are you okay?" Soon, other church children arrive and tell her she did the right thing, suggesting she use a water punch whenever Asta bothers her. However, Asta gets up and chases after Sister Lily again. But this time, Yuno intervenes and knocks him down with his magic. Angry, Asta gets up, runs to Yuno and asks, "Why do you always interfere between me and Sister Lily?" Yuno replies, "First, you're too loud. Second, you're too short. Third, you're mentally insane. And most importantly, Sister Lily is a nun. Nuns can't marry. Doesn't that even enter your dumb brain?" Asta, furious, challenges Yuno to a battle, but Yuno dismisses him, saying it would be a waste of time. Asta taunts, "Are you scared?" Just then, a boy named Max scoffs, "How can you even think of defeating Yuno in your entire life?" Annoyed, Asta replies, "What's your problem, kid? I'm way older than you. Show me some respect." Max retorts, "Not a chance. I can't respect someone who still can't use magic at 15. In a world where everything relies on magic, Asta has none at all." Max mocks him, saying, "How can you even think of defeating a powerful magician like Yuno without magic?" Asta smirks, "Well, if Yuno is so strong, can he do this?" He then starts doing rapid crunches. Since Asta lacks magic, he has trained his body to be physically strong through intense exercise. Max shakes his head and says, "You can't become the Wizard King by doing crunches. The Wizard King is the strongest magician, not the strongest bodybuilder." Meanwhile, Yuno uses his magic to dry Sister Lily's clothes, earning cheers from the children. Like Asta, Yuno also dreams of becoming the Wizard King. Sister Lily praises Yuno for his help, making Asta jealous. Determined to earn her praise, Asta rushes to chop wood, but before he can, Yuno effortlessly cuts all the logs with his magic, showing off in front of Asta. Max smirks and says, "Without a doubt, the next Wizard King will be Yuno, not you, Asta." Just then, the priest arrives and also praises Yuno, saying he will make the church proud one day. Asta, feeling dejected, sits alone in a corner. Sister Lily approaches him and says, "Don't be sad, Asta. In a few days, you'll get your grimoire and then you'll be able to use magic too." Hearing this, Asta brightens up, stands up, and declares, "Just wait, Sister Lily. I'll get the best grimoire in the world, train hard, become the strongest, and one day I'll be the Wizard King." A grimoire is a magical book with a 3-leaf clover on the cover given to everyone at 15. It greatly enhances their magic and allows them to use complex spells. Excited, Asta tells Yuno, "Once I get my grimoire, we'll train together like we did in childhood and become strong together." But Yuno silently walks away, acting as if Asta isn't his equal. Asta, hurt, also leaves quietly. Sister Lily approaches Yuno and says, "You shouldn't have treated Asta that way." Yuno replies firmly, "Asta will never become the Wizard King in my lifetime." Sister Lily, worried for Asta, sighs, but Asta doesn't let it bring him down. Instead of crying, he goes inside the giant demon skull and resumes his intense training, determined to become stronger and achieve his dream. A few days later, Asta, Yuno, and other 15-year-olds arrive at the Grimoire Tower to receive their grimoires. Asta is thrilled, believing he will finally be able to use magic and compete with Yuno. Among the crowd are children from noble families who mock Asta and Yuno for being poor commoners. Soon, the master of the Grimoire Tower arrives. Everyone greets him respectfully, and Asta grows even more excited, eager to receive his grimoire. The master casts a magical spell, and grimoires begin flying to their chosen owners. Everyone is overjoyed to receive theirs, but no grimoire comes to Asta. Confused, he calls out, "Where are you, my grimoire? Are you late?" The crowd bursts into laughter, mocking him. Meanwhile, Yuno receives a 4-leaf clover grimoire, an extremely rare one once held by the first Wizard King. Everyone is stunned, wondering how a commoner like Yuno could receive such a powerful grimoire. Yuno turns around and confidently declares, I will become the next Wizard King. The crowd erupts in admiration, praising him. But then Asta stands up and declares, "No, not you. I will become the next Wizard King." The crowd erupts in laughter again, mocking him. Even Yuno ignores him and walks away without a word. Later, Asta hangs upside down from a tree in the forest, feeling down. Not only does he lack magic, but now he hasn't even received a grimoire. However, despite everything, he refuses to give up and says, "It doesn't matter. I'll keep working hard, and one day, I will become the Wizard King. My magic is never giving up. Just wait, I'll prove it to you." Just then, Asta hears a voice. Meanwhile, the two noble children, jealous of Yuno, approach him. "How can a commoner like you receive the four-leaf clover grimoire instead of us nobles?" One of them sneers. Enraged, the noble attacks, shouting, "I'll burn that grimoire of yours." However, Yuno effortlessly defends himself without even using his grimoire, leaving the nobles shocked. How is he this strong? They wonder. Suddenly, magical chains shoot out, capturing both noble children. A mysterious man appears and smirks. "Are you fools? You would destroy something so rare." Yuno narrows his eyes and asks, "Who are you?" The man grins and replies, "My name is Snake, and I want what you have." With his magic chains, he restrains Yuno and snatches the four-leaf grimoire from him. Yuno says, "Snake, I've heard of you. You're a strong and notorious thief. But you must know that a grimoire can only be used by its original owner." Snake smirks and replies, "Yes, I know. No one can use your grimoire but you. But in the black market, this four-leaf clover grimoire will fetch a lot of money. That's why I'm stealing it. And sorry, but your dream of becoming the Wizard King ends here." Asta makes his dramatic entry but trips and is insulted. Undeterred, he stands up and asks, "What's going on here? And how do you have two grimoires?" Yuno replies, "One of them is mine. Run away, he's very strong." Asta then understands the situation and tells Snake, "Quietly return Yuno's grimoire." Snake laughs, taunting, "You're the same loser who didn't even get a single grimoire." Asta responds, "Yes, I'm the one who didn't get a grimoire, but I'm also the one who will become the Wizard King." With that, Asta charges at Snake. Yuno warns, "No, don't fight him." Snake attacks Asta with his magic, but Asta skillfully dodges the attacks and gets behind him. Just as he's about to land a punch, Snake's chains restrain him, and with a powerful magical strike, he injures Asta badly. Asta thinks to himself, he's just a thief, so why is he so strong? If a thief is this strong, how powerful must the Wizard King be? Suddenly, Snake throws Asta against a wall. He walks over to him and says, "Open your eyes, kid. You can't defeat me even in 100 lifetimes." Asta thinks he's right. No matter how much I train my body, I can never defeat him. Snake continues, "With my chains, I can measure someone's magic. You don't even have a drop of magic. That's why no grimoire came to you. Grimoires enhance magic, but you have none." He mocks Asta further, saying, "Forget about becoming the Wizard King. You can't even do a normal job. Be ashamed of your life. You're a big loser." Hearing this, Asta feels broken inside. He starts thinking, he's absolutely right. I don't have magic. I don't have a grimoire. How can I ever become the Wizard King, the strongest magician in the world? For the first time in his life, Asta feels like giving up. Just then, Yuno shouts, "I know Asta won't become the Wizard King because I will become the next Wizard King. But Asta is not a loser. He's my rival, and he does have a magical power, his ability to never give up." Hearing this, Asta feels a surge of life and confidence. He looks at Snake and says, "Move away from me." As Snake steps back, a strange energy begins to radiate from Asta. He then turns to Yuno and says, "Don't worry, Yuno. I won't let this man take your grimoire, even if I have to die for it." Suddenly, Asta's own grimoire comes flying toward him. But it's not just any grimoire, it's a 5-leaf clover grimoire, the rarest one in the world, even more so than Yuno's 4-leaf grimoire. There are 3 types of grimoires in the world: the 3-leaf clover grimoire, which grants magical power and is quite common, the 4-leaf clover grimoire, which is rarer and offers both magical power and good luck, and the 5-leaf clover grimoire, which is unique, containing a demon inside it. Asta finally gets his 5-leaf grimoire. Yuno smiles, seeing Asta, and says, "I knew it, Asta. You're the one who can make the impossible possible, just like you did when we were kids." In their childhood, Yuno was very sensitive and often cried over small things, but Asta always helped him and protected him like an older brother. One day, Sister Lily told them the story of the first Wizard King, how a powerful demon once attacked the world, causing destruction and sorrow everywhere. But then, a boy appeared with a 4-leaf grimoire. He fought the demon for many days, and in the end, he defeated it, bringing peace and happiness back to the world. This boy became the first Wizard King, the strongest magician in the world. After hearing the story, Asta and Yuno decided that they would both become Wizard Kings when they grew up. One evening, Father gives Yuno a letter and asks him to deliver it to a man outside the village. Asta offers to go with him, but Yuno insists on going alone. Yuno reaches the man and hands over the letter, but it's getting late and Asta begins to worry about him. On his way back, a large man surrounds Yuno and forcibly snatches his pendant. Yuno pleads, "Please return it to me. It's the last memory of my parents." The man laughs and warns, "Run away, child, or I'll kill you." Terrified, Yuno begins to cry, feeling helpless. Just then, Asta appears and grabs hold of the man. The man beats Asta and throws him away, but Asta gets up and grabs him again, screaming loudly. Yuno watches, thinking to himself, why is Asta fighting when he knows he can't defeat this man? The man injures Asta severely, but Asta refuses to give up. He keeps holding on and continues screaming for the man to return Yuno's pendant. Realizing that Asta is no ordinary child, the man decides to leave the pendant behind and walks away. Asta collapses to the ground, and Yuno runs to him, crying, "I'm sorry, Asta. Because of me, you got hurt so much." Asta, despite his injuries, smiles weakly and says, "Don't worry, Yuno. I'll always be with you, and I'll protect you. One day, I'll become the Wizard King, and I'll protect you and everyone in the church. I'll keep you happy and safe." Back in the present, a strange greatsword emerges from Asta's grimoire. Snake, shocked, asks, "Where did you suddenly get a grimoire? What's happening?" He attacks Asta again, but Asta uses his sword to destroy Snake's magical chains. Snake, confused, asks, "How did you do that? Who are you?" Asta confidently responds, "I am the one who will become the Wizard King one day." With that, Asta attacks and defeats Snake in one blow. Yuno, watching the scene unfold, laughs. Asta walks over to him and says, "Look, Yuno, I finally got my grimoire." Yuno smiles and replies, "So, you saved me again, Asta. Do you remember the promise we made in childhood?" In the past, after Asta saved Yuno, Yuno had asked, "Can I really become the Wizard King, even though I'm so weak?" Asta had replied, "Yes, if you work hard and never give up, anyone can become the Wizard King." Hearing this, Yuno stands up with newfound determination and says, "Okay, I've decided. From now on, I will never give up and I will work hard. One day, I'll become the Wizard King and make you and everyone in the church happy." Asta smiles proudly and says, "So, that means we're rivals now." The two of them promise each other that they will both work hard and one day they will both become the Wizard King. Asta says to Yuno, "Yes, I remember, and I thought you must have forgotten." Both of them then bet with each other again, just like in childhood, to see who will become the Wizard King first. Meanwhile, we get a glimpse of the current Wizard King and the 9 magic knights, the strongest magicians in the kingdom after the Wizard King. Their job is to maintain peace and order in the kingdom. Each of them leads a squad, and to join one of these squads, children must pass an entrance exam. Asta and Yuno are both training hard for this exam. Father and Sister Lily go to the master of the Grimoire Tower. Father asks the master why he included Asta's name for the entrance exam when Asta doesn't have any magic power. The master replies, "Asta showed me his grimoire and requested me several times to send him for the exam, so I did." Father then asks, "What exactly is the grimoire that came to Asta? Is it truly a grimoire?" The master tells him, "I can't reveal much, but because of that grimoire, Asta will face a very big battle in the future." Father starts pleading with the master, insisting that Asta is very weak and has no magic, so he should not be sent to the entrance exam. The master smiles and replies, "Is it that you don't want Asta to go because if he passes, he will leave here and you will miss him?" Hearing this, Father becomes shy and starts making excuses. Sister Lily also understands that Father deeply loves Asta. Meanwhile, Asta and Yuno are returning to the church while racing, and they end up in a tie. Asta excitedly asks, "Tell me quickly, who won?" Max responds, "Yuno won." Asta, unwilling to accept defeat, declares, "The race isn't over yet. The one who enters the church first will be the real winner." Just as Asta is about to reach the church, Yuno uses his magic to blow him away and secures his victory. At night, while sleeping, Asta keeps mumbling the same thing in his dreams, that one day he will become the Wizard King. Hearing this, Max gets annoyed. The next day, Asta is training again when Max approaches him. Asta asks, "What happened?" Max, looking frustrated, says, "You are an idiot. Asta gets angry and snaps. You came all the way from the church just to say that? Max then tells him, you don't even have magic. How can you even think that you can pass the Magic Knight exam? Asta, full of determination, replies, now I have my grimoire, and I will definitely pass the exam. One day, I will become the Wizard King. But before he can finish, Max interrupts him, shouting, keep quiet. All you ever talk about is the Wizard King. Why don't you understand? The dreams of poor and weak people like us never come true. Asta steps closer to Max and shouts, dreams do come true if you truly want them and work hard with all your heart. No matter what your dream is, if you give it everything, it will definitely come true. For the first time in his life, Max sees Asta in a different light, realizing that he is not the big loser everyone thinks he is. That night, Father prepares a special meal because tomorrow, Asta and Yuno will leave for the entrance exam. Asta is overjoyed. As they sit together, Father calls Asta over and says, listen, Asta, even if you fail, don't be too upset. Just come back home quietly. We will always be here for you. Asta grins and says, then tell Yuno the same thing. But Father remains silent because he knows that Yuno will easily pass while Asta faces a much tougher challenge. Asta, undeterred, confidently replies, don't worry, Father. I will definitely pass the Magic Knight exam. After that, I'll become the Wizard King, and then I'll come back and marry Sister Lily. But before Asta can continue, Sister Lily silences him with a water punch. The next day, as Asta and Yuno prepare to leave on their journey, everyone gathers to wish them good luck. Max, however, scoffs and says no need to say goodbye to Asta. He'll be back soon anyway. But then he adds, but if you somehow pass, Asta, then I'll believe that people like us can also dream. And if that happens, I'll start working hard to become a Magic Knight too. Asta grins. Then get ready to work hard, Max. With that, Asta and Yuno set off on their journey. As they walk away, Sister Lily watches them go, feeling a little sad at Asta's departure. After a long and exhausting journey, Asta and Yuno finally arrive at the grand venue where the Magic Knight entrance exam is about to take place. Who passed and who failed, we will see in the next part. Please comment your opinions, whether good or bad. Your comments keep me motivated to make this kind of video. Stay safe, stay happy, and see you in the next video.